Hey, boys and girls, theys and thems, and all the other critters. Buffaloes and bunnies. I always forget the buffaloes and bunnies.
Yeah, we don't want them to get sad.
Right. So this is going to be about 10 minutes, so we're not going to spend a long time on this. I just wanted to put this out there because there's a person called Cheri Fields who runs a site called Creation Science for Kids. Equipping families for Jesus. And Sal Cordova wants to start a similar site and start doing content for kids because they feel that there's not enough child abuse in the world without, teaching kids science that isn't true. Completely bullshit science like this. Can natural selection make anything? And she tells little stories to the kids, that will hit the kids right where they live, basically. And this one, can natural selection make anything? She has the children imagine that you're going to the fair and everybody's all excited and they want to win the gold ribbon. And then they end up giving the ribbon to the judges instead of the kids that bring the animals, because the judges are natural selection. So you give credit to natural selection. But that's the whole point of it, and she does poultry shit like that, and but she seemed like a really nice lady.
What? You give
credit
medal. You give a medal to the judges, and that's natural selection.
Yeah, she says that we're basically her point is that we're worshiping natural selection, and we're claiming that it created life, not anything else, which is a straw man bullshit.
Yeah, that's stupid too. The lady is stupid.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to play this clip, and I wanted to play. There's no context to this. He's saying goodbye to her, and they're talking about her family and how tired she is because she raises 7 kids, and she has two girls, and she has 5 boys, and she has a picture of the boys on her website, and it looks like the boys are pretty young. So I'm kind of wondering how she knows what she says here for sure, because these kids are pretty young. And I don't think they've quite decided on everything that they're going to be in their lives yet. So she may be surprised. But anyway, let's see. So we'll play this little piece here. I just wanted to, and then I think I may play it over again once or twice.
Hey, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to do something because this whole idea of teaching creationism to children it's so stupid. But however, I think I know where they got the idea, and I have something I want to play. I don't know if I hope it comes across with the right amount of sound, but I think I found the source of this whole idea of teaching creationism to children.
Kids. Okay.
Yeah, it's from it's from the 70s, but I think I found the source. I'm just going to play it because there's no video.
Okay. Go ahead.
See. How's it going? See, this is a good one. See, what you do, if you have a 3-year-old kid and you want to play a dirty trick on him, whenever you're around them, talk wrong. So now it's like his first day in school and he raises his hand. May I mumble dog face to the banana patch?
And there you go.
Who was that?
The start of it.
Who was that?
Steve Martin.
Oh, no shit. Oh,
from
cool.
his Wild and Crazy guy. It's the album. It's that album that's black. Everything's black. He's wearing a white suit and banana ears.
Do you want to put a link to that in the chat? By the way, Icarus offered us 2 videos. one by Jackson Wheat and another one by I don't know who.
Yeah, I'm looking
Discussing.
forward to that Jackson Wheat one.
Yeah, I put it in the
The
chat.
other one
so.
was, I think, kind of a talk between somebody named Bergman and the Paleo Logos.
Logos, right? Yeah, who were the Australopithecines or whatever? So anyway, okay, now I want to play this all the way through. So no interruptions.
I'm not going to interrupt now.
Okay, thank you.
If it's time to get the message out, because our culture's dying.
Oh, wait a minute. This is Our Culture's Dying. That's a different one. This is
one kid.
Well, it was something I knew I wanted to do, be a mom. When I was a teenager, I was the oldest of 5 at that point. So I knew what I was getting into. And it's like Jesus with the disciples. How many people were really converted at the end of Jesus' life? And then what did they do? And I have 5 white, heterosexual Christian male sons. And I am thrilled with this. Plus, my 2 daughters are awesome.
oh, the 2 daughters.
I tell them all the time, it's like, you know why they're trying to destroy you, because you have the more power to influence in the world. You speak English, you're American. So anyway, it's what God called me to do.
Okay, so let's see. So in one sentence, she managed to get linguistic imperialism, English speaking are the people that have power in the world, racism, homophobia, and sexism, because she mentioned her sons. And then, oh yeah, but my daughters are awesome too, but they don't have the power because they're not white heterosexuals. And the reason I brought up the age of her children is because she doesn't fucking know if her kids are heterosexuals yet.
That's true. That's
right.
True. She's kind of assuming all that.
Yeah. So let's just play that one more time.
One kid.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let's see.
Hey, try your closed captions too, so people can read it.
Closed captions.
Yeah, the little CC there.
CC. Okay. Oh, let's see here. 5 hetero kids.
And I have 5 white, heterosexual Christian male sons. And I am thrilled with this. Plus, my 2 daughters are awesome. I tell them all the time, it's like, you know why they're trying to destroy you, because you have the more power to influence in the world. You speak English, you're American. And I have 5 white, heterosexual Christian male sons. And I am thrilled with this. Plus, my 2.
What do you think of that?
White Christian nationalist. Oh my God.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Sal. Well, for one thing, I hope Sal understands what's going on here and why it's bad. You know, white people, this whole white pride thing, this being,
right,
non-corrupted by the world because you're white and male and you've got all the power.
Can you speak English?
At least she's saying the quiet part out loud.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying this is good, though. The reason why there's white pride is because of their oppressed position. Black people came up with black pride, and then white people didn't like the idea of black people stepping up and speaking up for themselves.
They said, "What about me?
What about white pride?
What about me?
Yeah,
yeah, I'm so put upon." It's
but
like,
the people who are in power asserting pride and everything over their color, their language. Did you hear her say that they weren't affected by the world because they speak English?
Yeah.
The world is the evil and corrupted part of God's creation. The world is bad.
So those other languages.
Not to be an English speaker is essentially what she's saying. That's a sign that. Now, does Sal agree with this?
Yeah, or is Sal going to come out
and realize that this is a white nationalist, patriarchal, Christian nationalist female that is saying all the wrong things.
I don't know. Look at
human, anti-justice, anti-peace, of course, pro-white supremacy, and he says nothing about that.
Look at Sal's.
her
Look.
attitudes before bringing her on here. So I hope to see some sort of disclaimer from Sal, because otherwise he's being complicit in passing along white supremacist ideology.
Right,
And
but
that's just
okay,
unforgivable and unspeakable.
Scott, look at his face. Does
Yeah,
he look
happy.
like he's shocked?
Yeah,
No.
no, he doesn't look shocked. He doesn't.
No, he's shocked.
Maybe he's got that happy host kind of mask on.
Yeah,
him.
maybe.
Let him continue, because there's something he says right at the end of this very
We'll play it again.
mentally twisted ladies
Okay.
statements. Just let it play.
And I have 5 white heterosexual Christian male sons, and I am thrilled with this. Plus, my 2 daughters are awesome. I tell them all the time, it's like, why they're trying to destroy you, because you have the more power to influence in the world. You speak English? You're American. So anyway, it's what God called me to do, and when I'm exhausted, I just go to him and say, okay, God, I can't mother anymore. You're going to have to do it through me. And he gets me through.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Amen. Hallelujah. Sal,
Okay.
Oh,
Praise God.
You are just a mess.
Yeah, he has a little.
That lady. And,
he has a little party.
You just got to understand that all of that in a bundle is white supremacy. And Sal does not need to be supporting anybody like that, even though she teaches his precious little young earth creationism.
So I listened to the end of the video, and he never said another word about it. He never commented on it, never came back at all and said, this channel, does not support this kind of racist nonsense.
Well, I am going to embrace my positive optimism.
He will come out against it, right?
In people's ability to see the error of their ways and take the transformative and redemptive path.
Right. I thought she was a nice lady up until that statement.
Yeah, I've seen that in people. I've seen them step out and make a change, take the steps that lead to personal redemption, not in all that religious foolishness, but in the idea of I had attitudes that were anti-human and propped up the white racist institutions of our nation, and I now see things differently, and they're behaving differently. And I'm just going to keep that kind of optimism out there and hope that Sal sees the error of letting this person go by unchallenged.
Yeah. I'm just going to play one more thing, and then we're going to wrap it up.
All righty.
Okay.
If it's time to get the message out, because our culture is dying, and you want it?
Yeah.
Our culture's dying. Okay, that's why they want to get the message out and teach kids creationism, because our culture's dying.
Our culture has been dying since ancient Egypt. Everybody thinks their culture's dying.
Yeah,
everybody thinks the kids of today suck.
What they really mean is the culture is changing. It always does. Right. If it didn't, what would we be doing? If it didn't change. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Should I play it one more time before we close?
Well, sure. You want to keep it short, but let's just let it play up until the patriarchal white supremacist part.
Okay, maybe it's my drug-addled brain, because maybe I didn't really hear what I heard.
One kid.
Well, it was something I knew I wanted to do, be a mom.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I have 5 white heterosexual Christian male sons, and I am thrilled with this. Plus,
there you go.
Now, let me think about my grandsons, because I have 2. I have things that I use to describe them. Things I'm so happy for. They're healthy. They're inquisitive. They're
Wait a
whimsical and funny, and they love to learn, and they're loving, and at this point in their life, one of them's 1, the other one is 2.5, or actually more than 2.5, and that's what I love them for. And if you're in the right mind, calling them white is not one of those things. If I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
If my son had married somebody who wasn't a white person, I would love those kids.
How does she know they're heterosexuals?
And I have no idea if they're going to be heterosexual.
Oh, maybe she spies on their computers or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I don't know.
But she
right.
may be,
Icarus makes a good point. If you've got 7 kids, chances are, one of them's not heterosexual. And the fact that that years ago in your mammy and pappies and grandmammy and grandpappy's generation, people weren't coming out gay, LGBTQ plus, it's simply because they knew they would be mistreated and shamed if they did. There were just as many growing up, LGBTQ and all that. There were just as many out of 7 children or 10 children or whatever then as now. The only difference is the oppression isn't quite as bad.
Yeah, I know it isn't.
Place for them to go, and they start owning things like gay pride.
It isn't extremely popular, but I believe there was some early research where they statistically checked, and if you had a lot of sons, there was a higher probability that your younger sons would be gay. And I don't know. I'm trying to find the papers on that. It's really hard to find, and I don't know if that's a popular idea, but that indicates that it is a biological thing that happens in the womb, probably as far as development. But it lends credibility to the idea that it's biological because of what happens in the womb to a woman who's had a lot of kids, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case, but I don't know. But I kind of
worked up.
Yeah, I kind of hope.
If with me, it's always been this way, except when I was a evangelical Southern Baptist. But since I came to my senses, the only thing that's mattered to me, like when 2 people find one another, that they love each other and find fulfillment and intimacy and affection in one another. And if you can get that, you've got the brass ring. In life, you're winning. Because you don't want to go through life with that lack of fulfillment, lack of completeness that for a lot of people, having somebody in your life like that. There are people who are okay with being by themselves and feel fulfilled in their life as it is, and that's fine. They don't need another person in their life, but there's plenty of people who do. And if that person that you find is the same sex as you, or a different color from you, or just whatever all the combinations can possibly be, if you find that person, you've got the brass ring. You've won.
Yes. Okay. Let's end it, Scott.
Yeah, I'm getting worked up here.
Yeah, we don't want to get any more worked up. So
I believe in love, man. I believe in love.
We all believe in love. Well, we believe in some acceptance, and I really feel sorry for her kids if they do turn out to be gay, and they have to someday tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't understand why they couldn't be warriors for Jesus anyway, but that's another subject. So, okay, boys and girls, we're going to end this. It's going to be a short one. I told you. Got to go.
Love all you guys.
Yeah.
If you're out there, there's a hug coming from me to you. If I were there with you, I'd give you a hug. If you were okay with it, I would definitely not do it.
Only if you were okay with it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm going to go back to my Gunsmoke reunion movie marathon and think about.
For fuck's sake.
There's Randolph Richardson.
Yep, we got a few people, Luca and Randolph and
Rebecca came by to see us, and we do appreciate you, Rebecca. Luca, I love
Yeah.
you all. Top
Goodbye,
dog.
cruel world.
Yes.